Hi, Ed Diaz here. In today's video, we're going to check out the Roland RD-88 and learn what is a scene. All right, let's get started. So the RD-88 has 400 scenes. Well, what is a scene? A scene allows us to have up to 3 zones, either layered on top of each other or split. So this is a very helpful thing. So just think of it this way. Normally, when you go ahead and choose a sound on an instrument, a digital piano or instrument, you're choosing just one sound. Okay, so if that's wonderful, but what if you want to have already prearranged or create other sounds layered or split, or what we call a dual or split? You can go ahead and create those and save those as scenes in your RD-88 so you can quickly call them up in a live situation. Let's go ahead and check it out now. So right away, we can start off with this concert grand. Okay, in this particular scene, it's just a concert grand. So let's go ahead and just give it a quick listen. So that's great. Let's go ahead and check out some other scenes that are available to us. And that scene just had one tone in there. And remember, the RD-88 has up to 3,000 tones. Plus, you have the ability to go to rolandcloud.com, get a membership, and you can download even more tones that are available for the RD-88. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and check out some more scenes in here. Now, in this particular scene, it says Tyne EP Mark II, but if you notice, it says that's for the upper 1, which you can control the volume here, and upper 2 has a MK1 key off. So let's go ahead and check it out now as it is, and then we're going to go ahead and adjust those volumes here so you can hear a little bit differences. So let's go ahead and check this out now. All right, let's go ahead and dig a little bit into this one. And now I'm going to go ahead and turn down the upper 2, which is just going to be like a key off effect. And so let's listen to the sound. That is right here. Let's go ahead and turn that down and turn up number 2. Now, this doesn't sound like much, but when this emulates an organic electric piano, because there's tines and key noises, all those organic noises. So we can adjust that so we hear it. And now let's bring in zone 1. And that's going to give that particular sound a little bit more authenticity. So now let's go ahead and play it. So that's kind of cool. On this particular example, that second zone is giving us our key off. So when we let go of a note. Now in this scene, we have, it's called string cloud. So you're going to notice right away that we have 2 different tones right on top. And so zone 1, we have a slow full string. Zone 2, we have a Juno 106 type of string. So let's go ahead and turn down zone 2 and let's just focus on what zone 1 is. So here's zone 1. That tone sounds great all by itself, but let's go ahead and now turn it down and bring in zone 2 and see what that is. Very similar, but definitely different. Now let's go ahead and put both of those zones together. So I'm going to go ahead and re-trigger it. So now it'll put it back at the volumes that it was set at. And now let's give it another listen. So that's pretty cool. So we took a regular kind of full string kind of sound, a slow string, and then we added some synthesizer strings to it, almost like a pad kind of sound, and that gave us a lot more character, something a little more interesting to listen to rather than just one sound. We use the ability to use our dual in this scene and have something a lot more interesting, a lot more fun to play for our audience. Okay, in this scene, it's called Nylon Dust. We're going to go ahead and combine a guitar with a dust spark. I'm not even sure what that is. So let's go ahead and do our little scene CSI. Let's go ahead and investigate this guy. And I'm going to turn down the upper zone 2, and let's hear what upper 1 is. So this is a guitar. All right, that sounds pretty good. A little nylon guitar. Let's go ahead and turn down zone 1 now, and let's turn back zone 2. Let's turn that back up. Ooh, this is interesting. Check this out. So this is Dust Spark. This could be a great sound all by itself. Let's go ahead and listen to this one. That's nice. Now let's go ahead and reselect that scene so we put them back at their volumes, or I could have just remixed it, but I wanted to hear it as it was written. Okay, so now let's put the nylon guitar and the dust spark together and let's listen to what we have. So as you can see, the scenes inside the RD-88 are pretty cool. Rather than having just one tone just that we could choose, which is nice, and you can still do that, but with the scene you can have up to 3 zones. 2 uppers and 1 lower, which we haven't done yet. Let's go ahead and find a scene that has this lower. What exactly is this? So let's find one now. So now that we have a scene that has all 3 zones chosen, let's go ahead and check it out. So once again, I'm going to have a little bit of fun. Before we play it, I'm going to go ahead and turn down zone 2, turn down zone 3, and let's listen to what zone 1 is, and that's a Concert Grand 2. So let's go ahead and give it a little bit of a listen now. Okay, we have a nice piano. Now let's go ahead and turn down that zone 1. Let's bring up zone 2. Looks like it's a JP811, so a Jupiter 8, one of our vintage synth sounds. Let's give it a listen to what this is. Oh, very interesting. Kind of cool. Got some different tuning things going on in the background. All right, now let's go ahead and listen to what zone 3 is, that lower. What did it say? It's a linear synth pad. So let's bring this up in the mix. All right, this is going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and reset that one. So I'll go ahead and reset it. And let's hear what it sounds like with all 3 of the zones together. All right, let's give it a listen. Now that's pretty cool. We have the Concert Grand piano as our main, and then we have the Jupiter 8 stuff going on, and then the linear synth. But what if you go into a scene and you're like, well, I don't really like that particular sound that's playing on the upper number 2, but I love the lower. So what we can do is we can go ahead and either go ahead and turn it off here, so it's off in the volume, or we can go ahead and maybe do a quick edit, just kind of turn stuff on and off and bring it in here like that. We can go ahead and do that. But I tell you what, probably the easiest way would be to go ahead and bring it down in the volume. We're going to go into this deeper into the next video where we're going to teach you how to make your own scenes in the RD-88. Now remember, the RD-88 does have available 400 scenes for you to create and use with the over 3,000 tones available. And remember, if you want more tones to download into the RD-88, you can go to rolandcloud.com. Check that website out, and there's a lot of great content on there for you for the RD-88. All right, so this video was just on giving you a taste of what scenes are. I encourage you to go through it some more and just really explore and just think about what zones, what scenes you would like to make with the 3 zones that are available. Remember, 3 zones per scene. There's 400 scenes, and there's over 3,000 tones right out of the box that you can use to go ahead and create some really interesting content for your audience. All right, my name is Ed Diaz. I hope this helped you out. You guys take care, and we'll talk to you later.